Hey guys, Technomentary here with the video for you guys on top 15 tips and tricks on your iPhone 7 that will enhance your iPhone usage experience. Before we dive into it, want to kind of let you guys know about our channel. We do a lot of tech reviews and unboxing of, latest tech that we buy on the internet for really cheap from eBay and Amazon. If you guys are looking to buy an iPhone 7 for really cheap, check out the link down below in the description. Also make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as we do a lot of reviews and also giveaways of electronic stuff on our channel. So let's dive right into it. So here I have the gold version of the iPhone 7, and we're gonna go right into it. The first thing I wanted to show you guys is this whole rise to wake feature. So this feature allows you to kind of look at the phone and it activates without clicking any button. You can also turn this setting up by going into settings, and then once you're in the settings, if you go to display, there's a rise to wake toggle on and off. So if you turn that off, it won't do that. So this is kind of Apple's way to kind of get away from touching any button to look at notification and the time. So we'll keep that on right here. The second thing we wanted to do is kind of show you guys the home button on the 7 is customizable to your touch. So if you go into settings again and then go to general and then go to home button, so as you can see here, there's 3 different tap options to kind of feel for what kind of tap you want, 1 being easiest and then 3 being you have to push harder to kind of activate the home button. So go ahead and try it and see which one is the most comfortable for you to utilize. Hopefully that helps for your touching the home button sensitivity. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is a 3D touch feature that comes with the iPhone 7. So what this allows you to do is kind of hold down and put pressure and kind of activate quick features such as like without opening the app. You can, like, for example, on the phone you can create a new contact, search for contact, things of that nature. If you're on Safari, you can see these options that you can go right into it without actually opening the app and then navigating to it. Even with photos here, with the cameras here, if I hold this in a second, as you can see, you can take a selfie, record videos, do slow-mo, or take a picture. So these are quick option navigation that you can do with the 3D touch. Another thing with the 3D touch is you can kind of hold it on this side to rotate between applications. So as you can see, you can go through different applications just by holding this side, or when you're on an app. So if I'm on here on the settings, if I hold this, I can go on to the previous application. So that's also another neat feature. The next thing you can do on this iPhone 7 is kind of change the intensity of your flashlight. So if you click and hold a flashlight, this will pop up and it gives you different settings. As you can see, I can turn the intensity all the way up or keep it low. So let's move on to the next tip for you guys is doing kind of ride shares on maps. So if you go onto maps here, right, and you're looking to go somewhere, so let's go to Apple Store nearby or Applebee's here, and if I click on here and then go down to drive and then I click on ride here, this will allow us to kind of look at different so if I had Uber or even Lyft, it'll show me the prices. I could click on that and it'll take me right into that to request a Lyft or Uber. So that's pretty cool. The next thing I want to show you guys is whenever you're downloading, now that 3D feature is enabled on the 7, what you can do is actually press and hold the download app, and you can actually cancel that download or even pause it. So right now it is paused. If I click on this, it's downloading again, but then if I hold it, I can actually cancel or pause the download. You can also prioritize if you have multiple downloads and you want one before the other one as well. So let's go on to the next tip for you guys is actually doing stereo settings on the iPhone 7. So you can tweak your stereo settings by going into your setting. Once you're in the settings, you want to go to general and then go to accessibility. And if you go down all the way to I believe here, down here where it says mono audio, if you turn this on and off for, depending how you want your audio, you can also kind of adjust your left and right side of audio, whichever one you want more on. And even that will allow you to kind of balance the volume between your left and the right side. All right, let's move on to the next tip for you guys, which is actually deleting default apps. In the previous, phones, it would not allow you to delete, apps such as like stock or even, reminders, some of the ones that come with the iPhone. But you can go ahead and delete those with this new thing, although you can't delete Apple Store because that's where you get all the applications, and settings. Those are just the core thing that you can, but the other ones that might come, if you don't want them or don't have use for them, you can go ahead and delete them, and it won't completely delete them because if you go to App Store you can download them again. Let's go on to the next tip for you guys, which is on the message. Actually, when you type on your keyboard, actually you can now, if you press and hold the space bar, you can actually make it into a cursor. So as you can see, I can make it into a cursor and go to anywhere in a text if I had a long paragraph of text or something. So that's pretty cool. The other thing with messages is actually, you can send your location by clicking on the contact info, and then you can send them your current location or share your location if you're ever meeting up with friends and family, or you want to send them a location for, someone on your contact. So hopefully that also helps you guys. And then the next thing I wanted to show you guys is being able to react to messages. So it was 11, I think, and up. What you can do is press and hold a message. Let's go ahead and do that. So we'll hold this, and then you can, if you can see, once you press and hold it, you can see there's different reaction emojis that come up, and you can click on those. So let's go ahead and click on heart. As you can see, I don't have service, but here it will react and show the other person that you reacted to a message. So it's another quick interactive thing you can do with messages. I believe you do need iMessage enabled for that. The next thing I want to show you guys is actually hiding the preview of messages. So as you can see right now, these messages, sometimes you don't want these, if you have embarrassing message or something come up, or if you're sending some information that you don't want someone else to kind of look at when you put your phone down, you can actually turn off the preview by going into settings. So we'll go into settings and then go to notification, and in the not the phone but the messages here, if you go on the bottom, you'll see it said show previews. You can actually say when unlock or never. So this will kind of hide those previews, or like the actual message content from actually displaying when the phone is locked. So that's if you wanted to keep a bit more privacy on your messages or any notification that you get. And then finally, the one thing I want to show you guys is this cool feature of using your phone as a magnifying glass. To do that, what you can do is go into settings, and once you're in settings, you want to go to general this time, and then go to accessibility, and then in accessibility you'll see this option for magnifier. So if you toggle that on, by default it's off, but if you toggle it on, what you can do is actually triple click the home button, and it activates a magnifying thing. So if you're reading something, you can use this to zoom in and out, like if you're reading some kind of text or something and you need like a magnifying. So that's pretty cool if you're doing some kind of study on something. So hopefully these tips and tricks help you guys kind of better take advantage of your iPhone 7 and having a better experience. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching, guys.